Hi everyone, it's Marissa from bumblebeeapothecary.com. Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to show you how to make a DIY heat protectant for hair that is made with completely all natural ingredients. Baby is joining us today. He's fast asleep. So this is a really nice product to use if you want to use any kind of heat styling tools on your hair, but you want to protect it from damage that heat can bring while avoiding toxic chemicals and silicones and different things that are usually in commercial heat protectant products. The ingredients that I'm using are avocado oil, shea butter, and grass-fed tallow. So it's kind of a unique hair product, but I really like it. The avocado oil has properties to it that are actually similar to silicones. I was reading about this and it's pretty interesting. So it's an all-natural, completely safe product, but it gives you similar results as far as protecting your hair from the heat. Shea butter and grass-fed tallow are full of lots of different good nutrients that are really beneficial for hair, and they also help to deeply moisturize it and smooth and protect and eliminate frizz and all of that good stuff. If you don't have access to tallow, you can also just use more shea butter in place of tallow in the recipe, and that should work just fine. So I'm going to start by adding my liquid ingredients to my measuring cup. This is a nice one that you can pour out of, and it has all the measurements on the side. The first thing I'm going to be doing is adding the tallow. I'm going to be adding 1/4 cup of tallow, and I have that already melted. It's just so much easier to measure that way. So 1/4 cup of that. To that I'm going to add my shea butter next. I like to do it in this order so that way I don't have to melt and measure my shea butter also. If I have my melted tallow in the container, I can just add enough shea butter to bring it up to 1/2 cup, and that way I will know that I have 1/4 cup of shea butter in here. After that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. Alright, and then I'm going to add this to my bowl. This is just a nice large mixing bowl that we're going to put everything into, and then we're going to let it solidify. You can do this at room temperature, or you can speed it up by putting it in the refrigerator or even freezer. Just make sure that it doesn't get too stiff. We want it mostly solid, but still soft enough that it can be whipped, and that's going to be our next step, is to whip it into a light and fluffy product. Okay, so now it is mostly solidified, and we're going to go ahead and whip this, which will give it a really nice light fluffy texture. It's a good idea to stop partway through and scrape down the sides of the bowl. That way everything can get evenly whipped. Okay, that looks good. So now I'm just going to put it into my glass storage container. I always like to use glass for storing my products. That way you avoid chemicals that are in plastic. Alright, there we have it. So that is the finished product. All nice and ready to go. It's really nice and light and fluffy. Now for using this, a very small amount goes a very long way. You don't want to use too much or else your hair might look oily or greasy. So kind of experiment with that. Start with way less than you think that you need, and then if you need more, you can always add more. For my hair, which is pretty fine, and I have to wash it about twice a week, I just get the tiniest little bit on my finger, probably like that, and then work it through my hair. You can either do it with damp hair or dry hair, whichever you prefer. I do like putting it on damp hair the best. That way after I wash it and everything, then I just put some of this and work it through really well. And it's like deep conditioning treatment that you can just let your hair dry with. It really helps smooth it, keep it nice and moisturized, prevent split ends, and keep frizz away. And then it also has the heat protecting properties so that if I decide I want to curl my hair or something, then it's there and ready to protect it. If I do curl my hair, I will often take a little bit more and then put it on right before styling my hair. That's how you use it, and I've been really happy with it. One thing that I didn't do that you can totally do is also add some essential oils to it. There are different ones that are beneficial for hair. Rosemary, peppermint, and bergamot are all examples of essential oils that have beneficial properties for hair, so you can definitely add any of those that you want. When we are trying to live a healthier lifestyle and maybe trying to heal from an autoimmune condition or a chronic illness, or just trying to get ourselves to be as healthy as possible, it's really important to consider the different sources of toxic chemicals that can come to us. Our modern world is so full of so many different toxic chemicals, and it's really important to take a close look at all of the products that we're using on our bodies and see if those are maybe adding to our toxic load. And if possible, it's always nice to use a really natural and safe alternative, just so that we can help eliminate those toxins and not expose ourselves to them unnecessarily. And thankfully, it is easy to make a lot of natural body products and hair products that work really well, but don't expose our body to those chemicals. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing how to make that, and I hope that you enjoy trying it out. If you do, let me know what you think of it, and if you take a picture of your finished product, you can tag me on Instagram and I'll share it on there. I'll put a link below to where you can find my Instagram account, and I'll put links below to where you can find the ingredients and the mixer that I use, so that you can find all of that and make it yourself easily. I have lots of other videos on my channel about DIY skincare and hair care, all made with very safe, pure, natural, organic ingredients. So I'll put some of those linked below, and then be sure to check them out and find more ideas of things that you can make. There's also going to be a link to my blog post below where you can find a printable recipe card if you want to grab that. And then last but not least, I wanted to mention that I have this new ebook that I just released. It is called Natural Beauty, and it's full of a bunch of different DIY beauty products made with completely natural, safe, and organic ingredients, and it's a free ebook that you can download. I'll put a link below where you can grab that as well. Alright, I hope that you enjoyed watching this. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with anybody that you think might enjoy it, and be sure and hit that subscribe button. I make new videos every week on traditional health wisdom and living a sustainable DIY lifestyle. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.